It all started with so it was all because I got inspired by my parents because my mom, since I was like really young, she would like show me like different like TV shows and I would get inspired by them. And then her brother, which is my uncle, he does like opera singing and he plays like a million different types of instruments. And then so I also got inspired by that. So I started with like classical piano. So my background is more like classical at first. And then I started getting into more like social media, been like as the years go by, I started getting into more like pop, like because it was like trending that time. So I was like, oh, this is really cool. I want to do songs like this, or I want to make music like this. So that's kind of how it all started. Okay, so the backstory of Favorite Skeleton is more like it's more like you're in a like toxic relationship, and then you guys broke up, and then like you're missing your ex. That kind of the idea. And like what inspired it was like Mighty K, like the vibe was more casual, it was like an upbeat sad song, and then we wanted to make like a song that's like more serious and more like emotionally. So it was like you're supposed to cry, so be sad, that type of song, instead of like a happy upbeat sad song. So I am working on like an EP, and then I've recorded about like 90% of the songs since I was last in LA. So it's the rest is just like my team to figure out when we're gonna release it. As of right now, I'm gonna just stick to like sounds like that are like those two songs. Like I'm just doing indie pop right now.
Okay.
But like maybe in the future, I probably want to do like EDM or like hyper pop, pop or like R&B, that type of whatever's trending right now. The learning process, I mean, it felt like, it's like, it's exciting. It's like, oh my God, I'm finally making my own music. I'm finally releasing my own album. But it's also very, like, stressful at the same time because you have to record, like a lot of songs, and then all of the songs have to be, like, perfect, and you have to, like, edit and, like, find out little places, like, oh, where this has to have a lot of emotions, or where this has to be less emotions, or, like, it depends on, like, what the song is about. And so, yeah, it's like happy and stressful, but it's all worth it at the end because good results. So it all started when I started TikTok. I think it was around like the end of 2019. My first viral video that got viral was just me literally flipping my hair in slow motion, and it got absolutely viral. I was like, oh, I wonder why, because I've never cut my hair before, and someone was like, wow, she's like Rapunzel but Asian. I was like, oh, that's a good name. So Asian Rapunzel. So that's how the name came along. So yeah, I still have my long hair. So a story. Okay, so I used to be in show choir in like high school. I used to be in show choir. So show choir is like choir and you dance at the same time. And then so my teacher was like, you gotta curl all of the hair. So I had to wake up like 3 hours before to curl all of my hair because it takes like 3-4 hours, and it like falls out in like 2 hours, and I have to do it again. And then I would go into like the dance room, and then or the choir room, and then we would have like 4 girls curling my hair. It's really funny. And yeah, I wash it like every other day or every other 2 days. It's horrible.
Yeah, I know.
It's heavy too. It's heavy when it's with water. What I love most about TikTok is that you can literally like post anything and you can like learn a lot of stuff on there. Cause like it's like saying like, oh, I want to learn how to cook something. I want to learn how to make a beat. I want to learn how to like record or something like that. And like literally like because people on there, they're just like they're really creative. There's a lot of creative content or creative content creators out there that like make really good content and good advice. So I feel like I love that part of TikTok, but also don't like it sometimes because they're just like some random shit, and I'm just like, what is that? I do traditional dance, Chinese dance. I did point ballet, I did hip hop, I did jazz. And I played piano since I was like, I played piano for like 12 years, 13 years. And then I've been state winner for 3 years in a row for piano. So it started because my mom, she is a yoga teacher,
Okay.
so she would like have like classes, and then she started doing like so Sunday would be like her adult yoga class, and then Saturday would be like she like teaches like these like traditional Chinese dances like younger kids. And then so as I got older, she gave that job to me. So I started teaching and like learning like traditional dances, and then I started teaching like little kids, and then yeah, that's just how it started. And then I was like, oh, this is great.